The Bridge program is for professionals to bridge to a fascial perspective. It takes you through the experience of your fascia at work so that you can see what it is that is failing and how to change it. It addresses structural relationships, mechanical regulation, load distribution, sensory awareness, fascial communication, all systems of fascia. When we become aware of the influence we have on the fascia, and it has on us anyway, we can start to make fascial changes at will. Changes become possible through the process of growing awareness. It is a personal and transformative process. You learn through experience so that you have the confidence to take the tools into your own work. We have a hugely experienced faculty that support the program, and they've all experienced their own profound changes and continue to do so. We all walk the talk.
My name is Amanda Duncan. I teach for CPM faculty in Dubai and Middle East. The bridging program was an absolute revelation for me. It added a third dimension to my classical Pilates teacher training that I hadn't felt before. It wasn't just choreography anymore, it was something a lot deeper. My clients have felt the difference, and I have felt the difference in this work. It's inspirational.
I'm Joyce, and I teach CPM in the United States. My first experience with Karen's work and her introduction of the fascial lines had so much more to do with the felt sense of the body versus mapping or demonstrating these fascial lines. It can create such change in the body. It's changed mine. It's changed and removed pain from my clients, from the company members of the ballet, from the ballet students. I've never been able to access that much change in tissue before working with this particular work.
Hello, my name is Maria Ayat, and I own Little Phoenix Movement Center, which is a fascial movement center in Sugar Land, Texas. I met Karen in 2013, and when I met her, I went in with the understanding that I was going to have an intellectual frame of mind to understand fascia. But when I finished the course, it ended up being more emotional for me. My whole life, I've been a doer. I did athletics, and I went through a lot of things in my life which caused my body basically to shut down, particularly in my pelvis. So it was novel, it was completely different to allow my pelvis to open. And this was the biggest breakthrough that I've had in Karen's work. Releasing my pelvis, not having to grip my abdominals or my gluteals or my legs to do work, and just allowing my body to be, whereas before I was so used to doing in my body. This was not an easy process for me. Like I mentioned, it was an emotional process, more than intellectual. But I try to understand it intellectually, so I would delve into, I tried to delve into Tom Meyer's book when I bought the first edition many years ago. And I had the courage at the beginning to try to read the book on my own, but I had to wait until 2013 when I met Karen in order to crack the book open again, understand it a little bit more, and eventually even enroll in Tom's dissection course in January of 2013. To be able to see fascia is a pretty emotional experience. Tom talks about it a lot in his book, and Karen emphasizes that this work is more than just the physical, that there absolutely is an emotional aspect to it. And when we have patterns in the body, patterns of holding, when we become dependent on our bad knee or our bad shoulder or our bad back or that injury that we just have to live with, we consign ourselves to being owned by our patterns. And what I've learned through this work with CPM and spatial medicine is that I don't have to. And being given the ability, the permission to allow not just myself, but also to allow my clients to change, it's affected me not just on a personal level, but also on a professional level. My teaching has become more well-rounded. I have a new appreciation for the Pilates methodology. Obviously a better understanding of Tom Meyer's work also, And I'm reading Joseph Pilates' Return to Life with brand new eyes, and it's amazing how, coming from a lifetime of doing and doing and doing, and now having to honestly just wait for it, which is a phrase that our pioneer bridge group in Texas uses as far as awaiting or allowing the body to shift and change in fascia. So this has been revolutionary for me. It's been revolutionary for my clients. It's been revolutionary in my journey with understanding the myofascial system. And I'm very grateful to be able to come to this work and to be a student of this work. And I think that if I maintain that aspect of being a student, of always wanting to learn, of never thinking that that's it, I've got all the information, then I'll always be in that space of hopefully waiting for it all the time. And for that, I'm grateful.